Defence ministers from the US, the UK and Australia are holding their first trilateral AUKUS meeting outside of the United States. The three have gathered in London, with the UK and Australia earlier announcing plans to work towards a first-of-its-kind defence treaty. They're hoping to speed up delivery of a fleet of nuclear-powered submarines to Canberra, dubbed SSN AUKUS. Under the AUKUS agreement signed in 2021, the US, the UK agreed to provide Australia with nuclear-powered submarines and to help it ramp up its defence capabilities against growing security threats in the Indo-Pacific. And for more, we have Stuart Smith joining us live from London. Stuart, we are expecting a news conference in the next few hours. What can we expect from the defence ministers to tell us in this news conference?
There was a short set of words earlier from the Australian Deputy Prime Minister, Richard Marles, who said that 3 years after the announcement of what he called a profoundly important idea, it's blossomed into a set of significant operational plans. What he's discussing with his counterpart, the UK Defence Minister, is a bilateral treaty to try to ensure, first of all, that the submarine building, design and deployment programme goes ahead as expected, with the UK and Australia sharing the production of that, but also that the transfer of incredibly sensitive technology isn't restricted by what currently exists in terms of international trade agreements between the UK, US and Australia. The kind of technology that normally wouldn't be shared is going to be shared as part of this AUKUS agreement. That includes equipment that would be used for things like cyber, quantum, hypersonic and electronic warfare, the kind of kit that only a trilateral defence deal and bilateral deals can allow these states to use. The hope is that this will, the Australian Deputy Prime Minister say, go some way to increasing stability in the Indo-Pacific and make sure that that key submarine programme does go ahead as is envisioned at the moment.
Well, thanks. Stuart Smith there joining us live from London.